Hey guys, welcome back. I am Charlie, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is a channel dedicated to all things Disney and Disney travel, and in this vlog I am going to be running something very exciting. I'm going to be running with Run Disney, the Disneyland Half Marathon, the Halloween edition. I have been out in the LA area for the past couple of weeks, and there is a vlog coming up of a day in Disneyland and DCA that I did last week, and that is coming, so keep an eye out for that. But in this vlog I am going to be running the Disneyland Half Marathon, and it is very, very hot, so I'm constantly keeping an eye on socials at the moment to make sure that the race is still going ahead, because it's meant to be like 40 degrees in the day. Of course we're running at like 5 AM, so it's not going to be that hot, but they have advised extreme conditions, so I'm really hoping the race doesn't get shortened, and that we are able to obviously run at a decent temperature before like the sun fully comes up and the heat really rises. So yeah, fingers crossed, because obviously I've made the trip out here to do this. And I have just moved from spending quite a bit of time in Santa Monica, just driven to Anaheim, and I'm just about to check into my hotel now, so I'm going to bring you along with me. I am staying at the Sheraton, but it's not the Sheraton that's like the Gate Sheraton, which is like really close to the Disneyland Gate. It's about a 25-minute walk, which I thought, will be absolutely fine. A walk, between, if you are used to going to like Walt Disney World, walking everywhere, like in terms of everything being far away, like you'll be used to that. But the heat is so extreme here this weekend, because they're having a heat wave. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to stay really hydrated today, plenty of electrolytes, plenty of fluids, and then I'm going to head to pick my race bib up and kind of figure what the kind of latest news is, and then just have a little bit of a wander and check kind of where the starting line is and the corrals are going to be set up, just so that I know where I'm going first thing in the morning, because I'm going to be there very early, a 3 o'clock alarm, and getting to the corrals for around between 3:30 and 4. So yeah, it's gonna be a very early start. We're gonna go and get the bib, we're gonna have a mooch around the expo, maybe grab a drink in downtown Disney, have a little look at the start line, and then come back and wind down for an early night, because I want to be fed and in bed by about 8:30, so I can get a good decent few hours sleep tomorrow. So yeah, come along with me and let's go and check out the expo. So I have just been into the expo, and it was actually really nice. Everybody was so enthusiastic and wishing us all good luck, and it was just really nice vibes at Run Disney. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do another Run Disney, and I'll probably try and stay in one of the Disney hotels, just because I do think it does add to the kind of excitement and the atmosphere of it. So the expo is at the Disneyland Hotel, which was really nice to have a little mooch around of that as well. It's a really pretty hotel. And it's literally attached to downtown Disney, so I've just walked into downtown Disney. I need a coffee, an iced latte, and I need some food, so we're going to get some food. I was really gutted because they had sold out of all of the half marathon pins, and that was literally the only piece of merch that I wanted. The half marathon merch is a little bit too much for me, like I'm not going to wear it other than like 1 month of the year, so I literally just wanted something to pop in my backpack and kind of commemorate the event. So I'll see if I can grab one of those resale. But yeah, I'm a bit gutted that they didn't have any left. But it was really nice to have a look around, grab my bib number, as you saw, and yeah, we're just gonna go and get some food and a drink, and then maybe have a little look around the Grand Californian as well while we are here. So we have come to Napoli, which is next to Naples, pizza restaurant, and I have gone for a carne pizza to just start getting some carbs in and a decent meal in my body. I've just done a few hours in downtown Disney, had some food, just sort of chilled, grabbed a coffee, had a mooch around, spoke to some cast members about bringing the car tomorrow morning because I am like a 30-minute walk away from the race start line and the corral start line. I didn't really want to be doing that walk at like 3 AM and also obviously before and after running the half on my legs. So parking in the Toy Story lot, which is the nearest to the start line, is going to be $35, which is just the price to park at Disney, which is ruthless, but here we are. But then I am coming back, so I'm going to go home and shower after the half marathon, and then I have a reservation at Craftsman Bar, which is just the outdoor dining, kind of chilled dining, a little sort of treat myself after the half. And I'm also going to then stay at the Grand Floridian in the lobby and do some work before my flight. So I was kind of thinking, well, I don't want to then go like back again to the hotel and get my stuff. It'd just be easier to put all my cases in the car and park it at Disney and then go straight to the airport. And they told me that I can go and come back on that parking ticket as much as possible. So it's not so bad if I can kind of utilise it twice in the day, which is what I think I'll do rather than worrying about kind of taxis. By the time I pay for taxis there and back anyway, it'll cost me that anyway. So yeah, I'm just heading up to Garden Walk now, just to kind of check out the race start point. It's right by where Dougie and I stayed actually when we first came here on holiday, which was a year ago this weekend, which is mental that I've been back. Like, this is my 4th time since then, 4th time including then. And I would have stayed in that hotel again. I can literally see it right in front of me. It was a really great hotel because it's right opposite the race start line. However, it was just really expensive for the one night. I say really expensive, like out of what I was going to pay. I wanted my hotel to be as safe as possible, so I didn't check a motel style hotel. I made sure I stayed in a proper hotel, just for being on my own, but as cheap as possible, because, you know, if you know me, I don't mind spending on the things that are worth spending on, but I will always save where I can, because I feel like that is what allows you to actually to have the ability to spend some money on the things that you want to spend money on. I'm not going to waste money for the sake of it. So yeah, part of what allows me to kind of do these things is by trying to make it as affordable as possible. So like when I was staying in Santa Monica, I always stay in shared accommodation. So like a big shared house with working professionals, sort of professional hostels. And that really, really helps to save money when I'm on my own. Like, I don't want the holiday experience unless I'm coming out here with my partner. So I'll go into Orlando with my partner or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of saving money there to spend it then where you want to spend it, or where it's actually going to be of value to you. So yeah, I've kind of gone for the Sheraton, which was only like $120, I think, for the night, which is not that bad at all. It's like £100 for a 4-star hotel with a pool. So like, if I do want to actually have an hour at the pool and just doze after before my reservation, I've got that option. But it is like half an hour away, so I will probably just be driving, parking at Toy Story, and then coming back and forth with the car, rather than utilising my legs, which would be the smartest thing to do in the morning. So actually, just as I was talking, I can see the race start line, and that there, the Sun Coast, is the hotel where Dougie and I stayed. And then literally right behind me is where we've just crossed, which is like Disneyland, like here. So that's a really good option to stay in. It's the Sun Coast Park and Resort, I think it's called, something like that. I would highly recommend it. It's super clean, it's quite new. Yeah, it was a great hotel when we stayed. So if it is kind of within your budget, it wasn't expensive as far as Disney hotels go. But yeah, just check it in terms of rates depending on the time of the year. But we've got the start line here. Woohoo! Okay, so start line is here. It's right outside the Anaheim Garden Walk, and then we'll obviously run up and right into Disney, and through the park. So the park portion of the race is at the start, which is nice because it gets you all energized. But then you've got like tons of distance to do outside of just on the streets. So there's the starting line, ready for the morning. How exciting. Obviously this will be where we all kind of queue up for corrals, and then that is the pre-race section. So you can see there a little Disneyland Halloween Half Marathon signage, and there's kind of like food stations, aid stations, that kind of thing. So I feel a bit better knowing where everything is now. Tons of portaloos, which is great. Okay, so I'll be coming in here. Perfect. Welcome, runners. Good to know. So yeah, I do feel a bit better now that I know where I'm going. It's kind of, all of the maps and things were like fine, but it's just nice to actually get your bearings and work, because it's somewhere where I've been before. I feel much better about it. So I'm just going to actually take a walk back to the hotel, just so I'm obviously not going to walk tomorrow. I've not really been on my feet much today, so that's fine, and it's only like 3:30. And I'm going to have a really early night, so I'm going to take a little bit of a walk back because I need to stop at Target. There's a Target just up the road as well, opposite the hotel. I'm going to stop at Target and just kind of get some snacks, like carb-based snacks for this evening, because I've just had a big pizza, as you've seen. Some carb-based snacks for this evening. I'm going to get more electrolytes as well, and just a few drinks to keep in the room to keep me hydrated, like Gatorade and whatnot, and then want to take in my bag with me for gear checking for right after the race as well. Well, aren't I glad that I didn't get a drink at Disney, because going past the 7-Eleven, and this was only $1.79 with tax. So that is a fantastic time. Now the one thing that I think is so good about Disneyland over Disney World, there are actually many things that I think are better about Disneyland than Disney World. Contrary to popular belief, I love Disney World, but Disneyland, if you've been to both, let me know below. If you have visited both Disneyland in California and Walt Disney World, what do you prefer and why? They both have their ups and their downs, but for me it's Disneyland in California. A big strength, I think, if you're travelling here is there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hotels within walking distance of the resort. Yes, everything's super close on the resort, like it's all on one footprint, so like you can walk between both parks, downtown Disney and all like the hotels at Disney, but obviously the prices of those Disney hotels are pretty phenomenal. So there's always options, and yes, like it might be a little bit more of a walk, but when, like, for example, now I've been walking for 20 minutes and I've passed over 30 hotels, and they will save you a lot of money. So yeah, definitely if you're coming out here, look at good neighbour hotels with Disney, but also just look all around the kind of the likes of like Harbour Boulevard. There's tons and tons of hotels that are going to suit every budget option, and it just makes it a lot easier to actually make your Disney vacation kind of fit your budget, but also have a great experience. And it's also the same with like food options around the Disneyland resort as well. So you obviously have downtown Disney, which is super accessible. You can eat in the parks, you can eat in downtown Disney, but if you do want to save on Disney pricing, the great thing is that it's not like Disney World where it's like, hey, you pay these resort prices, or you pack your lunch, look around with your old day, which is just not comfortable in the heat and whatnot. You can literally just walk out of the gate, out of security, onto Harbour Boulevard, and there is tons and tons of restaurants like McDonald's, IHOP, Denny's. You know, there's stores where you can grab food as well. So, and then just walk back into the park. So for that respect, not great for Disney, not really what Walt wanted, let's say, because then obviously they went on to not make that mistake in Florida and have the plot of land bigger to kind of accommodate for all of this. But yeah, it's good for you travelling, and it means that actually you can again take things to suit you. And obviously there are some snacks in the park where it's like, hey, you know, you pay that little bit extra, because it actually does really, it is part of your park experience, and you can kind of only try those snacks on the resort. But there's also times where it's like, I just want a meal that's going to fill a hole, and that might be worth saving a little bit of money on as well. So it's just all things to think about when you're planning your trip, particularly if you are used to going to Disneyland Paris or Walt Disney World. It's just a lot different in terms of how it's set up, but I think it gives you more options rather than less, so it's for the better. Okay, this is our selection. They've got like little 3/4 cans, which are cute, and then regular flavours. No new flavours, I don't think. Maybe the orange one. I think I'm just going to go for a white. Yeah, let's just go for a white. So I've just got into the room, and considering this was one of like the cheaper, well, probably the cheapest option within like the vicinity of like the race day and the resort, I am actually quite shocked with how big this room is for this area. I'm going to show you around. So as I was checking it in, she said, oh, you're in a king room. And I don't think I booked a king room, but I just said, oh, okay. So here we are. Bathroom, I mean, it's not like the most modern hotel, but it's lovely. So the Sheraton is a 4-star, but for some reason it was like coming up at, like I say, like the cheapest, I think, or one of the cheapest for like not a motel style like place to stay. So yeah, pretty happy. Decent shower, decent little bathroom, and then quite a big space. I cannot wait to get in that bed and to also have a little bit of a nap tomorrow when I come back. So decent sized bed, perfect working space, free water, free Starbucks, which is more than ideal, which I'll need tomorrow. Not overlooked, which is fantastic. Plenty of power sockets, same on the opposite side of the bed as well, which is fab. And nice little TV, and I'm guessing that's obviously a joining room for if you have a big family. Safe, which is great. Ironing board, all of that jazz, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that, particularly for what I paid for it. Like I say, there is a pool as well, which is amazing. And I probably will actually go down to the pool. I'm going to grab a drink. I'm just going to get myself sorted, because staying in shared accommodation, if any of you know, like being out of like a suitcase and like sharing space, it kind of wrecks your head a little bit. So I just need to get myself sorted, kind of lay out what kind of snacks that I've got for later in the morning, kind of get my race day stuff all sorted. And then I can sort of just go down, chill by the pool for the evening, take my laptop down, do a little bit of work, client work, and then yeah, hopefully get to bed at about 8:30, the plan is. Hey guys, so it's been a couple of hours. I've just done a couple of hours work by the pool and just kind of chilled with my feet in the pool, just soaking my feet just so that they feel fresh. And I've just been off my feet for a little bit, and then just had a little bit of a chill downstairs. Like I say, getting a little bit of work done on the laptop, and then I've just been pottering around really and just figuring out my stuff for tomorrow. So like laying all of my stuff out for the morning, and making sure that everything's charged, like my AirPods and my phone and my power bank, because I'm actually flying home tomorrow evening as well, which I don't know why I did that. My flight was actually scheduled for Monday, and I was planning to do sort of 2 nights here, so staying the night before, the night after, and for some reason, because I moved my original flight coming out, I moved that one in as well, and it's the most stupid thing that I've done. I don't know why I did that, because now it means that I have obviously 12 hours after completing a half marathon to get on a plane and being horizontal for 11 hours, if not more, because then I've got a connection to get home from Dublin. And it's also a really busy work day for me, so I don't know why I did that to myself, but we move. So just kind of making sure that everything's on charge and everything, and then all of my food and things is laid out for tomorrow. So all I've got to do when I get up at 3 is just get changed and scrape my hair back and put some makeup on. I am going to be putting some makeup on because we have, with this marathon, unlimited Disney photo pass photography. So anything that's taken on course, that you don't have to buy them, it's included in your marathon entry, which is amazing. And yeah, like I'm someone who kind of likes and trains and runs in the face of makeup anyway. It doesn't kind of hold me back, so I'm going to pop some makeup on. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I just had a shower, done all the necessities, like cut my nails back and shave, so there's no kind of rubbing or chafing, all of the kind of run necessities. And I'm just getting an early night. It's just about 8 p.m. Here now, so feeling very chilled. I've actually just had a couple of these melatonin gummies from Target, I think they were from, but that is something that I tend to kind of get when I'm over here. God bless America and all that, selling melatonin just in the supermarkets. So yeah, I've just had a couple of those. I wasn't very hungry after that pizza that I had this afternoon. Obviously I've had like various things like bagels and bits throughout the day, but I've barely eaten much protein today, so I did have a protein shake when I was leaving Target. Well, I got on from Target, and when I was sat by the pool I just drank that, and it was actually really nice. I can't remember what brand it is, but they do like pre-mixed protein shakes, and I've seen them in Target a few times and they are delicious, so they are something that I tend to go for if I just need to kind of top up my protein intake. And yeah, because I wasn't very hungry, but I knew I needed to get something in, so I just had a shake and a couple of Pop-Tarts. So carbs are in a pretty good place. And yeah, in the morning I will obviously walk you through my kind of pre-race nutrition. I've got everything kind of laid out and ready to go, and yeah, that'll be the morning. So just gonna chill now, try and get off to sleep within the next half an hour, and then get a decent like 6 hours, so at least I'll feel okay in the morning, like I'm not kind of getting up on no sleep at all. And then yeah, get a decent 6 hours, do the marathon, maybe half marathon, come back and maybe get an hour, pack up my stuff, freshen up, and then I have a reservation at Craftsman Bar in the Grand Californian. So I'm going to go for lunch there and then do some work at the Grand Californian and then head off to the airport. So yeah, I will see you in the morning, off to get a good night's sleep, and then I will see you on race day, which is crazy. Because yeah, 3 weeks ago I wasn't doing this race. Good morning. So we are awake. Oh my goodness, look at the state of my hair. So it is just 3:05. I'm gonna leave here at about 3:45, I think, and that just gives me time to get down to the car, drive to the Toy Story parking lot, which is not going to take long, like 10 minutes max, and then just get through security and into my corral for around 5ish, and then the corrals go every kind of 2 minutes from there. So yeah, I'm not going to drop any gear in the gear check anymore, so that saves me a little bit of time because I can put it in the car. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat a bagel and some banana now and get that in as soon as possible, so it's got time to digest. Have like nurse a can of Monster as I'm getting ready, and yeah, just kind of throw my hair back, put some makeup on, and then go. So I'm just packing my bag or my belt. I am going to take some glasses. I'm not sure I'm going to actually use them because yeah, it'll only this one will only just be coming up as we're racing, so I'll see how they feel on my head. I've got some gels. I do have some band-aids as well, just in case I need them. Squares watch, I'm going to be in the car. Obviously my AirPods, my number. And then DVC gave me this water bottle yesterday because they said, oh, you're going to need it. So I will strap that to my belt as well. And I'll just get rid of it if I'm not comfortable running. So yeah, let's go.
Today, give it up for Tetris. And Tetris, I want to point out something maybe that nobody noticed, but I noticed. You asked the question about the most popular. Emotional roller coaster is definitely something that happens at the start line of the race.
All right, everybody, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Make sure you're hydrating if you're wearing a lot of makeup today, too. It's the greatest beer. We love it.
We're at about a 5:30 kilometre. It's marking miles here, so not sure what mileage, but over pace. Feeling good. Heading into Disneyland, and of course, Taylor is playing. Of course she is.
You know what they say about you guys?
Into Carsland. Wow.
Thank you.
Very whirlwind. That's me. Hit mile 2, which is like 3 kilometres, 2.5 kilometres. Pace a little bit lower coming to the parks because everybody's slowing down a little bit, just to take it all in, which is great. Feeling okay.
Some of you are like, taking pictures, just don't put them up.
Heading to the Rangers campus, which is super cool.
Good job, athletes. Keep pushing through.
Great. So that was mile 3, which is exactly 5k. So I'm going to take a gel now, and we are just leaving California Adventure and heading over to Disneyland.
Guys, you can do it, you can do it! Keep smiling, guys, keep it up, keep it up! Good job!
So, fourth mile, we're in about 6:20 and we're coming out of the parks now, so there's going to be less to see, so hoping to get a few quicker miles in. Yeah, good.
The front photo, the line is against the fence on the right hand side, ending all the way down.
So the sun's coming up now, it's starting to get warmer. We're out of the park, so I'm going to try have a few quick miles now. But we're on an elevation and I feel like I'm dying.
Keep it going. Yep. That's right, everybody. Come on out. and keep going.
Marissa, Lauren, Aaron, Margarita, Jamie, Alice, Kelly, and Stephanie, Victoria, Claudia, Michelle, Anna. Trying to get all of you is so difficult to do that because there's so many.
Great job. Almost there. Amazing job, everyone.
Miles, last mile.
Anna-Leah Henderson, Adeline Henderson. Wow, beautiful name.
We did it. Somebody said nachos. I didn't realise this was what they meant. This is a literal bucket. This is insane.